Rabbonim, and it's going to be the Hilula here on Yud Chet ER of a very, very great rabbi. This happens to actually be on the date of Lag BaOmer itself, the 33rd day of the Omer, respectively, of a great rabbi born in Morocco. He was actually born, to be precise, in an area called Sali in Morocco. His name was Rabbi Shalom Bozgalo. Really, really great rabbi. According to most sources, I read somewhere else that maybe the Hilula was on a different date, but this according to some reliable sources. So very interesting. He was editor of the book, I believe, called the Mikdash Melech, the Mikdash Melech, which was a very, very great Torah book also, and many great. He was part of the greatest Makobeli from Morocco. He was an Av Bet Din also in London, also in the big Sephardi congregation in England. So let's learn a bit about his biography. He was born, as I stated before, in Sali. It's an area in Morocco, to be precise. It's a port city in northwestern Morocco, to be precise. And I believe it was in the year 1700 he was born, right at the start of the 18th century. It's actually very, very interesting. He actually studied with a lot of great Rabbonim, including Rabbi Chaim ben Itar Hazaken, also the elder of, and also he learned in the yeshiva of Rabbi Avram Azulay in the city of Marrakesh, which was a great city, a great Torah city in Morocco, and many other great Rabbanim were over there, including Rabbi Yaakov Pinto, also Rabbi Yeshaya HaKohen, Rabbi Yaakov Gedalia. These are really great Rabbonim that were part of the Rosh Yeshivot of the Mekubalim, very much inside Morocco. And it just speaks volumes about the greatness of the rabbi. Unfortunately, there was a lot of anti-Semitic troubleships also in Morocco that took place in time, especially the king of Morocco at that point in time. And he had to move at the end to London in the year 1745, where at that point in time he was writing different books, editing books also, and served as a teacher. And he was Av Bet Din also there. He was father of the court over there. And it's very interesting. He actually became very famous, spread his name. Why? Because he was editing and writing the book of the Sefer HaZohar also, which was called the Mikdash Melech. That was the great Torah book that he was writing, and eventually I think it was printed in Amsterdam, in Holland, in the Netherlands, respectively. This was in the year Taf Kuf Tet Vav, and very, very great. I think it was distributed and published all throughout Europe also, which is very interesting. So everyone pretty much across Europe got it. Many of the Rabbonim, the Rebbes, the great Rebbes also over there. The book, the Mikdash Melech, I think was compiled from 3 sources. It was reported over. The first is a collection compiled by various different Rabbonim, including Rabbi Yaakov Pinto and Rabbi Isaiah HaKohen, in which the Torah of the great rabbi, his Rabbi Avram Azulay, is very much taught over inside that first volume. From what was reported over, he was great Rabbi Avram Azulay, and the forefather of the famous Chidah, which we actually covered a video on not so long ago. And then the source, let's just say, of the second book over here, because we talked about that it was in 3 different amounts, 3 different sections, was from Rab Moshe Zochot, who was also another great Rabbi Moshe ben Mordechai Zochot was a great Kabbalist also, and that was on, I believe, on the Zohar. It was called Mikdash Hashem, and the third part of it was the Likutim Michtavei Ha'ariza, which was absolutely great Torah work also, which was actually published. It was concerning the different interpretations of the Zohar, very much respectively, which is very, very important to know. He also, I believe, expressed an opinion with regards to amulets that were at that point in time was a central, let's say, something that arose at that point in time, big kumyut at that point in time. He passed away, I believe, on the English date, May the 23rd, 1780, which naturally was Yud Chet. Yeah, this happens to fall on Lag BaOmer. It's reported over. He was buried in the Naval Cemetery behind Queen Mary University in Mile End area. This naturally is in towards central London, if I'm not mistaken. It's the place was called Naval or something like that in Mile End. So let's look at the great works that he wrote, including Mikdash Melech, which is a Perush on the Zohar, and as I stated before, it was published in Amsterdam, and really great Torah book of work. Also the Kiseh Melech, which was Perush on the Tikkunei HaZohar, also, which was, I think, also printed in Amsterdam in the year Tafkuf Chavtet. Then there was Hadrat Hod Melech, which was a Perush, the Safra de Tzniota, which was a very great work, which was it was also based on Zohar. There was also Hadrat Kavod Melech, which was Perush on the different Drushim of the Ketevei Ha'ari, the great Ari. The Hadrat Pnei HaMelech was another great work, Perush, on the Le'idra, Rabba B'idra Zuta, also. And there was a Divrei Shalom Be'emet, which is Chidushim on the Rambam. I think that was actually printed in London, if I'm not mistaken, also. He passed away, he was around 80 years of age at the time of passing. He was rabbi in London, one of the great rabbis working in London, and actually from Morocco itself, from Sali, respectively. As I said before, he had many great rabbis. Let's just look back. His father was a great rabbi, Rabbi Moshe Bozgalo. Also, there was Rav Chaim ben Itar Zaken, who we mentioned before, and Harav Avram Azilei, who was a great rabbi of Morocco. And many other people in his time period included Rabbi Yaakov Pinto, Rabbi Yeshaya Kohen, and Rabbi Yaakov Gedalia also. So we've looked at his great works, and it's his Hulula here on Yud Chet Iyar, the same date as Rav Shimon Bar Yochai. So very important. A great rabbi. Don't forget to light candles in his memory. And wishing you all a great day. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch over the previous videos I've done on other great Rabbanim of yesteryear.